Hey guys, this is Higgins from Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color, and today we're taking a look at Polymaker's PETG in yellow. So one of the things I love about Polymaker is that it comes in a Mylar bag. This bag is technically reusable if you don't have a good drying system or something to keep out moisture. You can use this, especially if you're just starting to get into the hobby. Polymaker, personally, I love because they also have cardboard spools that don't get jammed in my AMS. Anyway, this is what the filament looks like, and as you know, here at Legal Automations, we're going to go ahead and get this dried for 6 hours, just to make sure all the moisture is. So I'll be right back. Alright, so as you guys know, anytime we start a new filament or a new project with new filament, we're going to go ahead and print a benchy using the generic PETG settings at Bambu Studio. I found that this gives a good baseline and that we can build off of that if we need to make any tweaks or anything. So we're going to go ahead and get this squared away, get this all sliced and everything, so it should take about an hour. A little under that, and then go ahead and get this printed, sent over to the I believe this is going on our X1 Carbon Chronos. Go ahead and get that sent out. All right, so first starting out, we're going to have the generic benchy. So as you can see here, this shows you a little bit more about all the distinct color for Polymaker, the yellow. Anyway, here is the benchy. No real major issues on it as far as I can tell. No real stringing from what I can see, nor any real, dimensional issues. Anyway, it's pretty good for a generic profile. At least passable, but we can always try and make it a little bit better. So next up, we printed the dimensional cube. There was some stuff on the bottom. Basically, I put too much glue on the printer plate. So just be aware of that. But otherwise, it looked good. 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed. No real issue. Printed on spiral mode. Or base mode. Anyway, so this is temperature tower, and like a lot of the other PETGs from Polymaker, 240 seems to work the best on this one. No real complaints there. That's pretty standard for PETG, and like I said, no globbing or anything like that, no stringing. Spike looks good in that test. Next up, we have the retraction test, and much like everything else, there hasn't been really too much stringing. There is some, as you can see in the video, a little bit there. I think that some of that was just stuck on the build plate. Probably just didn't clean my nozzle as much as I probably should have. So this is an important message about maintenance. But anyway, other than that, looks fine. Nothing in between the two. Next up, we have... Oh, I still don't have the retraction. But anyway, next up, we have the max volumetric speed test. This helps kind of determine how quickly your printer is going to be able to get up to speed. Use 28 millimeters cubed, so pretty standard. Then we have the overhang test, and again, like all PETGs recently, around 75% you start losing some detail. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you have a more complex print, you might want to encourage supports around that area. If you have those hard angles. And then once we did all that, we got the settings dialed in. You can see in the description below. But they were able to clean up, had a little bit better textures, especially with like some of the smaller stuff, less stringing, nothing too major there, but otherwise pretty good. I think that it came out well, and we were able to get it dialed in. This is one of those things, maybe a couple of small details. Oh, there's a little bit of stringing, but otherwise not too major. Just maybe dry your filament a little bit more. So as for the filament itself, currently it's on sale over at Amazon for $19.99. If you like it, it's pretty good, especially if it's used for this color. I particularly enjoyed it. I like what I said, like Polymaker, it's good starting filament, I think. If you're just now getting into PETG, I haven't had really any issues with it too much. Good price, 2-day shipping, all that fun stuff. Anyway, this has been Polymakers PETG. If you like this type of content, you should pick up a spool if you want. Like I said, I put the link in the description below. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I'm just trying to get back to the 3D printing community by kind of documenting all these filaments that we can. If you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing, commenting, sharing with your friends. Do all the nice YouTube things because I'm a relatively new channel, don't have that many followers or subscribers or anything, and it goes a long way and it costs nothing to you. So if you like this stuff, I'd appreciate it. This is Higgins for Legal Automations, and I will hopefully see you next time. Thanks.